I just want to, hold on, I just want to make sure I'm reading this right. Looks like the Bills beat the Steelers, kind of like I said they would. Alright, I had to do that. What is up, guys? Today we are going to be doing part 2 of the Madden NFL Eagles rebuild, so we are going to hop right into that. Although I do see that they finally brought back the Zero Chill Christmas Ultimate Team cards, so I'm going to be playing some of that for sure. By the way, my Ultimate Team has gotten so good. I almost want to show it right now, but I'm going to save it for a different video, but my Ultimate Team is, like, oodles better than it was last time. Alright guys, and one more thing before this video starts. I am very excited to announce that I have partnered up with the Viget app, and if you guys would like to download it, it is going to be in the link in the description. Viget is a free social media sports app. It's a super cool app that allows you to have tons of access to insider betting data, a completely free-to-play sportsbook where you can win real prizes, and you get the ability to have your own sports page where you can make your own posts or follow others to see what they're up to. If you want to download this app, you can either download it on the App Store or hit the link in my bio. Just make sure to use code WyattzWorld to claim 1,000 free coins at sign up. Speaking of the Eagles though, Jalen Hurts, he won. Hey, I wanted to see him do well, and he did pretty good. I mean, he didn't do as well as, like, I mean, he got the win. He beat the Saints, but, like, I was kind of hoping he'd throw for, like, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. But, hey, man, it looks like he's got a starting job for probably the remainder of the season, so I'm okay with that anyway. By the way, anybody that's been, like, you know, harassing me because of my bad camera quality, and I have been saying I'm going to get a new camera, I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's going to be, the stream after Christmas will be when my new camera is here, because I don't want to buy a camera in case I get one for Christmas, you know what I mean? That would make a lot of sense. I'll tell you what though, I'm already tired of the excuses from the Steelers fans, and I'm sorry if you're a Steelers fan, but I've heard it all. I've heard the refs beat you, I've heard you beat yourselves, I've heard, the Bills milked out 8 minutes at the end of the game. Just excuse after excuse after excuse. Guys, like, I don't know what the Steelers were expecting. Were they expecting Buffalo to be like, hey guys, you clearly can't stop us on offense, so here's the ball, here's another shot, try to come back and win the game? No, fuck that. I mean, I feel like it doesn't take a genius. Anybody who watched the game last night will be able to tell you Buffalo absolutely stomped the hell out of the Steelers. There's just no way around it. They just kicked their asses. I was so into my talking right there, I didn't even get to scream when Jalen Hurts and Allen Robinson finally connected for the touchdown. Dude, it is cold in Minnesota today. Oh, I took my dog for a walk this morning. It was 14 degrees outside. Couldn't feel my face when I got back in. It was fucking terrible. Go, 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 go! Speaking of the Eagles, on the subject of the Eagles, does anybody remember Jordan Matthews? He used to play for the Bills, then he went to the Eagles. I think he's played for a couple other teams. Whatever happened to that bum? I haven't seen him in a couple years. I'm guessing he's no longer in the league because he was fucking terrible, but honestly, I'm just wondering where he's at. Kind of like Kelvin Benjamin. I don't know where that fat pig went either. That guy came over to Buffalo from the Panthers, and I thought he was going to be so good. He was the laziest sack of shit I'd ever seen. Back on this camera though, I really do, like, I feel bad. I know I need to get a new one. I've watched some of my own gameplay just to kind of see how it looks, and half the time you can't even make out my face, and it really is just bad. So I appreciate anybody who's hanging in there with me on it. I promise it's going to be worth it when I do get the new camera. So you just got to be patient. And again, for anybody too, I've had a bunch of people in the comments saying like, hey, turn up the difficulty. You're only on Pro. Why are you playing on such an easy mode? This would be a lot better if you were on All Pro. Guys, I'm not good at this game. Like, I'm not good at Madden. I play on All Pro. There's about a 95% chance I'm going to get my ass kicked by the computer. So that's why I'm not playing on anything higher than Pro. I can try to move it up to All Pro, but it's just, the gameplay is just going to go way downhill. I have the worst clock management on planet Earth. If I wouldn't have seen that, there would have just been no points scored here at all. Got him! Yeet! This is almost realistic. Allen Robinson could potentially actually go to the Eagles next year, so this is somewhat realistic, kind of. Like, Jalen Hurts, Allen Robinson, Dallas Goedert, Miles Sanders, Jalen Reagor. That's kind of a believable offense, I'm not going to lie. There's no way in hell Allen Robinson wants to stay in Chicago. I'm pretty sure he's already vocally said he wants to get the fuck out of there, so, hey. speaking of Miles Sanders, I actually picked him in DraftKings yesterday, and he won me like 20 bucks with that huge run he broke out on. I was so happy when he did that. Yesterday was a really good Sunday besides the Vikings losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I thought they were actually going to win, and honestly, if it wasn't for Dan fucking Bailey, the Vikings might have been able to win that game. Dan Bailey, for all I care, you could rot in hell right now. I'm just saying, other than the Vikings loss though yesterday, it was a pretty good day. Jalen Hurts won in double dip. He beat the fucking Saints. The Bills kicked the hell out of Pittsburgh yesterday. Like, I can't really be mad about a whole lot. Both my fantasy teams won in the playoffs. Pretty good Sunday, honestly. Go Jalen. Alright, so we are now 2-0 as the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe I'll turn the difficulty up. Maybe we'll go to All-Pro because, yeah, I mean, this isn't going to be a realistic season if I go 16-0. That's just not going to be real. I know I've almost lost the last 2 games, but I've been driving the field like nothing now. So maybe I'll turn the difficulty up a little bit, or maybe I'll fuck with the sliders a little bit. Alright, we're going to try it. We're going to put the difficulty up to All-Pro just to see how I can do on it, but I have a feeling I'm going to lose. But we'll try it anyway, just to kind of try to make it more of a game than it is. As far as the Bengals go, I actually want to see them do really well. They have a lot of talented players on there that I want to see be very successful. Joe Burrow being one of them, but I'm also a big fan of Joe Mixon and both T. Higgins as well. I was in the zone right there. There was no stopping me. Honestly, you could have put an actual titanium wall in front of me and I would have ran right through the fucking thing right there. And back on the subject of the Buffalo Bills, sorry, I hate to keep jumping over there, but I'm just so fucking happy about the outcome of the game yesterday, I can't stop talking about it. But people have asked me, like, hey, do you think Josh Allen is a top 5 quarterback, this and that? You know, me being a big Bills fan, me being a huge fan of Josh Allen, I feel like it'd be pretty biased of me to be like, yeah, he's a top 5 quarterback. And honestly, I wasn't too sure of it. After last night's game, I'm starting to think he could be number 5 on the quarterback list. I mean, it's just on the fact that if you watch that entire game, the first half of that game, Josh Allen couldn't buy more than half a second inside the pocket before he had 5 defenders in his fucking face, and he came out of the locker room at halftime, and he looked unstoppable. Again, he just comes out and starts torching the secondary. I just don't know. I'm guessing Sean McDermott probably grabbed the offensive line by the collar of their shirts and said, if you don't start blocking Josh Allen, I'm going to take a shit in your Christmas stocking. So they started blocking for him. But, dude, anyway, hold on. We got to get down the field and score right here. Otherwise, this game's going to be a little bit too close for comforts. Not a chance, dude. Not a fucking chance. Miles Sanders, man, I do have faith in Miles Sanders. Like, I don't think he's as bad as a lot of people think he is, especially in, like, all my fantasy leagues. Miles Sanders dropped to, like, the 4th or 5th round, which I thought was kind of ridiculous, but I just wish he was more of a power back, you know what I mean? On the subject of power backs, by the way, Marshawn Lynch and the Buffalo Bills have been talking, apparently. I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't be mad if they picked up Marshawn Lynch, because you get Marshawn Lynch in the red zone, he's going to get a lot of carries, he's going to get a lot of touchdowns, and I'm fine with that. But I've also heard he's been talking to the Steelers, and I think the Seahawks, too. I saw Marshawn Lynch even say, I'm ready if you're Super Bowl ready. So he wants to go to a contending team. The fact that Marshawn Lynch wants to come back and play is kind of ridiculous all in itself, but... Alright, so maybe All-Pro is a good happy medium. And I could just be saying that because the Bengals are absolutely terrible on this game and I'm actually able to keep up with them. But this seems to be a lot more of a realistic pace here where I'm actually forced to punt every now and again and not able to drive in for a touchdown every drive. So, like, maybe this is the wave. I'm just saying I get to play against a team like the Buccaneers. I'm probably going to get destroyed by the computer. So please bear with me on that. Alright, well, maybe I should just never talk again, because as soon as I say that this game is easy and somewhat playable, I throw an interception. So, that was not ideal. Alright, we gotta go. We're down now. We gotta go. We gotta play smart here. Allen Robinson is absolutely elite, and I will not be told otherwise. Okay, so the Bengals just ran right down the field and scored again, so we are still down, meaning I am going to have to sweat against the computer in Madden 21. Was the worst attempt at a block I have ever seen in my entire life. I love how when I start getting really pissed at a video game, my Apple Watch tells me to breathe. I think that's really cute. I have more important things to do than breathe right now, Apple Watch. Alright, now that the defense has finally come up with a stop and I'm in the red zone again, I feel like I can stop trying so hard that my ass is sweating to the point where my chair is going to be waterlogged. So we are going to try to just take it easy for this game now. Yeah, so we're 3-0 as the Eagles. I wanted to go into a third game, but this video has already been an hour of recording, which means it's going to be at least 2 hours worth of editing for me. I know my editing is shit, but it still takes me a long time to do it. This is going to be an ongoing series. I'm going to continue it throughout the week. Although I do want to get a new Ultimate Team video in with all the new Christmas-themed challenges and everything. I think that could be a lot of fun, but for surely there is going to be more Eagles rebuild throughout this week. We might even wrap it up this week and begin a new team at the end of this week. That would be ideal. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for 15,000 subscribers. I can't even believe we hit that number. That is crazy to me. And yeah, if we keep climbing, it's just going to be getting better and better from here, guys. So by the way, don't make fun of my fucking thumbnail. It's a great thumbnail. Whatever it's going to be for this video, it's going to be great. But yeah, other than that, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.